오랜 목마름도 어버이를 향한 죄책감도 피를 마시는 순간에는
Hey Lonnie, how's it going? Good morning! Or should wait. I don't think it's morning for either of us. Good evening. How's it going? As my number one, what is she doing tonight? Ah, that still makes me so happy when I hear it. Nishu! I'm doing okay. I had a little bit of a short break. I got some food. I refilled my water. I cleaned up my space just a little bit. I have a lot more to clean up later. And then I uploaded a video, and now I'm here. Actually, while I'm here, I could probably roll on this. Anything? Nah. Anything? Nah. You're watching Lick Lick for the first time? What? I thought you were already watching it. Nah. I know these are event pass characters, and I feel like I should roll for them. Because, like... I want to do it. Nah, I didn't get anything. Cause like I feel like I need since this are event people, event characters usually have like really good event characters usually have like really good stuff. They have like really cool abilities. For example, La Mancha Land, like barbers and stuff, they all evolved. And these guys' things seem to be revolving around this Deathrite Venom stuff and Serpent Arm. Now, I don't know exactly if they're any good, but they stack. They don't exactly work the same. I'll do one more pull. No rest for the wicked whenever. Alright, bless my pulls, you guys. Nothing. Incorp Roadie. 2 roadies. It's okay. Let's get through this part.
잠깐의 목마름일 뿐이야. 승리에 취해 갈증을 채우는 일. 평소와 같은 일과였습니다. 잠깐의 위기. 나쁘지는 않았구려.
Okay.
하루가 저물어.
So that should take us to the next part of the battle pass. Okay. Let's see where we're at. Prage. Should we do one more? Should we do one more? I need the blessing of Ra Shiramuku. Give it to me. Hey Dorong! Oh my god, it's been a while. I haven't gone live here in such a long time because I've just been waiting for this to come out. I've been playing library on occasion, but how's it going? One more pull. Well, just one more pull. I can do it, right? Just one more. Hurt. Hold on, Gramps. Oh wait, hold on. I'm holding? What am I holding for? Darn, it's been so long too. I've been posting videos. If this is for the work, I die. What the heck? Is that what you wanted to say? Nothing. Shiramuku, no. It's okay. I could do it like a couple of times, and then like once the guaranteed extraction comes out, then I'll get it then. What did I get this for? They gave me points for getting points. Ridiculous. Yeah, haven't been able to catch a stream in a while. Finally have the time now. Yeah, well, I mean, like, I've been pumping out videos, like 2 to 3 videos a week. And I've been streaming library on my downtime, because, like, I wasn't just gonna stream, what, clearing the same mirror dungeon every week or something. If I do, like, the Refraction Railway, the new one that comes out with the new Walpurgis event, I'll stream that. If they had, like, the April Fool's event, I love doing that. But it's just, like, I'm waiting for the content. And the content's here! What did I get a new something here or another for? Oh, right, I forgot I got the DSU. And W Corp. He looks so tired. This is the most tired I've seen Yisang look. What is this? Charge, rupture? Oh, it's rupture. Oh, let's get into the story. America? Yep! Suda. We're on 812. So I think it goes up to 819. I feel like I shouldn't use Kurokama Easy Cliff. I should just use Ryoshu. Maybe the co-captain. She's like Poise Bleed. She also has this like this other mechanic. Oh, she's Tank. Yeah, she's Poise Bleed. If the target is a lake entity, deal. No.
드디어 내 차례냐?
라만 차렌들을 뒤엎는다.
Wait, could I have deployed 7 here? No, right? I'll see box people again.
평소 지휘 실력을 확인해 보죠. 죄인인가? 하던 대로 해 주십시오.
I feel like the Paco captain's supposed to be good. Hey Thriza! 나상하.
작살엔 필살의 집념이 담겨 있지. 보았나? 저건 이렇게
그간의
진리가
전투 경험이 쓸모가 없지.
뚫려라. 승리가 눈앞에 있다.
적합한 조치였습니다.
I'm glad I refilled my water, and that the first part isn't talking. How's it going, Tay?
잘했다. 마무리까지 끝나면 너희 안가품 장부에 특별히 한정판 고양이 스티커를 붙여주기.
These are the pot people.
합격장.
좋아. 이번에는 제대로 들어가.
I missed one day of the login thing. I'm not getting the free. No, really? It shouldn't be missing one day. I think it lasts for much longer than the 2 weeks that it actually runs for. I mean, it's a free guaranteed 3-star. It's a pretty good deal.
또한 용서할 테니 단순해서 좋건 9번 수간이지. 물론 좋은 성과를 갖고 돌아온다면.
How'd you guys like today's stream, by the way? I feel like I still want to do some more. I gotta think about next week's schedule already. I got a lot of stuff I want to think about. And I feel like Friday was enough time. Ugh. I think I have a big regret playing Apex.
끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를 열어주겠다고 하니 의욕이 좀 났나?
Why is it doing that? I feel like I shouldn't have played Apex last night. I felt bad playing it, like... I got to stream late because I overslept. Wait, you mean you were streaming, Lonnie? Hello, hello, 生日。Nishio Satoyo? Hello, Google Mama, hi! I look forward to the horror games on the weekend. Every weekend comes, okay, just be happy. I'm so sorry, Thariza. No horror game this week. The next 2 weeks are probably going to be Limbus Company, actually. Do you have one to suggest? Because I think the Paper Bride, the Paper Wedding Dress that we've been playing, isn't very scary. It's like more of a drama than a horror. Oh, you relate to my stream. Oh. Right. It's okay. I know I stream at like pretty inconvenient times for some people. That's why I've been trying to like do half and half. Like once at 1 p.m. What remained inside the hall after the battle was devastating. Many in the audience seats had fled, as the seats that were once brimming with people were only half filled. And the candidate zone down here was littered with bodies and candidates who were mauled to death. Meanwhile, the jar monsters, having eaten their fill, had already crawled back into their jar. I looked around and saw some candidates still holding tightly onto the treasures they had brought into the contest, even as they drew their last breaths. In the midst of all this destruction stood the cause of this chaos, watching the slaughter play out with assured confidence.
이렇게 우둔하고 나약해서야 어찌 불로를 얻고 불사를 말할 수 있겠느냐?
How will you attain freedom from aging? How will you argue freedom from death with minds so dull and bodies so frail?
어떻습니까?
What say you, judges?
불사의 단서에 더해 거짓을 구한 자들을 없애는 보배까지 가져왔으니 이것이 저의 답입니다.
I present before you not only the clue to immortality, but also a treasure that brings ruin to those who dare to deceive you. Here's my answer to your perennial question.
항아리에 진흙을 구해왔구나.
So you have brought us the clay of the jar.
살아남지 못한 이들은 가주의 자격을 갖추지 못했다 보는 것이 옳겠죠.
It can be said that those who fail to survive this do not qualify as family hire candidates, yes?
설가반 합격.
Oh, he passes. I mean, like, I guess.
자칫하다가 다 죽어버릴 수 있었는데 합격이라니.
Tarzan, 你下个礼拜要不要选一个给我? I can try to do a horror game too. Kagura, hi. Who's this fine? The Jiangxi or this guy? This is Gregor.
기준에는 부합되었던 것일 테죠.
All that matters is that what he brought meets their standards.
겸사겸사 나약한 경쟁자들도 일찌감치 제거해버리고.
Looks like he managed to get 2 birds with 1 stone. He eliminated the distracting rabble from the competition.
혹시라도 2차전에서 만나게 되면 몇 대 후려갈.
If we ever run into that guy in round 2, you better let me take more than a few swings at him.
28번째 참가자.
It's okay, you decide? I don't dare to play myself. I watch others play it. Okay, I'll pick something next week then. The insane one? He's one of the families who are... he's one of the candidates for family hierarch. 28 candidates. Shi Da-zen from the Shi family. Shit. But no one walked on the platform. As he has failed to appear, he is eliminated by default. He called for a few more names thereafter, but 29th candidate, 30th candidate.
언뜻 보기에도 인원이 줄었군.
The number of candidates has clearly been culled, but none appeared.
너들 같으니.
Disappointingly, NB.
확실히.
Yeah. All the mediocre bunch got wiped out from the from that attack.
남은 것들도 죄 지쳐 헐떡이는 것들뿐.
And the leftovers are exhausted. Ryosha looked around as though she was doing some sort of critique. Huh? That lug.
이렇게.
야, 어디다가 흘렸는가? 나타났지?
Oh, he does kind of look like he's from the thumb. I got egoed? What happened? I like how you knew who I meant. So the thumb is a syndicate in the back streets who operate kind of like every version of the mafia combined. Like, I don't know who he is, but apparently he's acquainted with Ryoshu. They're like the triad, the Italian mafia, and the Yakuza all put together in one.
야, 눈 마주쳤잖아. 인사라도 오자.
Girl, I saw you giving me the evil eye. At least have the decency to say hi, eh? Ryoshu, that guy's talking to you, right? And in a very, very rare display of raw emotion, I realized that she was anxious and furious. Oh, do you know him?
뭔
What an absolute unit. Bloke's gotta be at least 2 meters tall. What the heck?
저자를 바라보지 마세요, 단테. 그리고 여러분들도
Do not look at that man, Dante. And everyone avert your eyes as
아무
well.
말씀도 하지 마시기를
It is
권고합니다.
strongly recommended that we do not say a word to him.
라제. 나한테 말 걸라면 너희들이 급이 되는지
You're lagging.
한번
Oh, no.
생각해보고 씹으려야 할 것 아니냐.
Luckily, this is a PvP game. I don't have to. The lag save us? How bad is it? How bad is it? Let me check. Who I meant? It looks okay for now. Oh no, it's kind of bad. Who's lagging up the stream? What happened? Who's doing this? Hold on. Let me reset the priority. This should give us a little bit more time. And let me also clear out some of my tabs. I need these. Don't need this. Don't need this. Prioritize for next $8. Don't need this. I do need this. I don't need this. I do need these. Okay, I need all of these. I think I got everything now. Does he notice he exploding? I'm trying to fix it. Hello, 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 hello. Is it still okay or am I still exploding? Is it bad? How bad is it? Is it better? We're back? Okay, great. It might be on a bit of delay, so if you need a refresh, it'll help. That's right, you shrimps. You gotta first rack them teensy brains of yours. Gotta think real hard about whether you even come close to my rank before running your mouths, you hear?
저 새끼
That poophead.
손가락이다.
Lei Heng, he's a finger.
엄지는 손가락 중 상명하복의 제일 엄격한
The thumb is a syndicate with the strictest adherence to rigid hierarchical structure, even among the fingers.
그리고 저자는
And this placement of the
엄지의
hierarchy
가포 중에서도
is the
제일
highest even
높은
amongst the
언더부스
capos.
직전 직급.
His rank is immediately beneath the position of the Soto capo or underboss.
자그마한 실수가 큰 싸움으로 번질 수 있으니 전부 조용히 해주실 것을 명령해
A
주세요.
small mistake could drag us into battle we do not want to fight. Please order everyone not to say a word, Dante. I don't know what's going on, but I get it. You're saying that we're this close to having another Ricardo hunting us down, right? Yeah, let's avoid that. Do as Faust asks everyone. Lei Heng began stomping his way through the crowd towards us, casually but forcefully shoving anyone in his way to the sides. His gait was blass and brutish, but I noticed that his eyes were fixed intently on Ryoshu. It seemed that amongst the crowd were some people in higher positions as well, but even they either averted their eyes or voluntarily got out of the way. He marched confidently through the frozen crowd, as though he was familiar with this kind of reception, until a cry rang out from the crowd.
에바, 너 지금 어느 안전이라고 남궁현아 도련님의
You
자리까지
there, you
와서
big
시야를
brute.
막는 거냐?
You dare block the
이
young
자리는
master Nangong
장차 4대
Sunghae
가문이 될
Siu?
우리 남궁.
I'll have you know that you stand before the Nangong family, the house that shall soon be one of the 4 houses. Well, in a reply, we heard a blast of gunpowder. Then saw the right arm of the man who spoke out catapult into the air. Blah. The scream muffled as Lei Heng forcibly shoved his giant hand down the man's throat. Then, with the sound of wet meat being pulled apart, he ripped the entire length of the man's tongue out through the mouth.
남공현아 도련.
Jeez.
아그들 입단속 못했으니까.
You owe me an arm now. Mighty sorry. But you should have kept a tighter leash on your boy's jaw. I don't feel stuck anymore. I think it's better. Hey Chestnut, Usagi is tough, please watch it. Usagi... Have you guys not watched Hikaru yet? We need to watch Hikaru together. Nixo, hi, welcome in. The young master of some prestigious house presented his hand. Though it was clear that he was utterly terrified, Lei Heng proceeded to grab his hand and break it off his forearm like snapping a twig. I went easy on ya, boy. Seeing a friendly face put me in a good mood. Yeah, this is very, very close to what they did in Library of Runa as well. This sort of stuff. Anywho, I don't reckon you missed the spider's house. I can't imagine why anybody would. Gives me the heebie-jeebies too. Whenever I gotta swing by. We got some catching up to do later. I'll teach you how to hold your sword real good, right like back when. Weren't mine the best out of them all? I taught you how to make every cut real delicious.
류슈 씨, 아직 때가 아닙니다.
Ryoshu, now is not yet the time. Faust whispered to Ryoshu in a low voice without raising her head. Shut up for a second.
입사 전의 약속을
Faust trusts that you still remember the
기억하시리라.
promise made prior to your employment.
믿습니다.
어깨에 힘 좀 빼라. 네 데리러 온 것도 아니고 그때처럼 뭘 가르쳐 주려고 온 것도 아닌게.
Get that stick out of your behind, kiddo. I ain't here to pick you up. I'm sure as hell ain't trying to teach you a lesson either, like back when. Your baby's still at that house, ain't that right? Ryoshu has a baby? Ryoshu was grabbing the hilt of her sword like she was about to unsheath it. The same sword she refused to unsheath for the duration of our entire journey.
아닌가? 이제 어떤가? 글쎄 뭔 일이 있었나?
I'm sleepy. Hi, winning the prize. 早上好.
아가
친-
그 사정을
친성.
몰라서 말이야.
早上好.
뭐 그래도
Am I wrong about that? Just what in tarnation happened? I ain't exactly nose deep in them fellers' business. You gotta understand. Guess something sure as hell went down though, didn't it?
야,
Ah, now ain't that something? So you're really fixing to unsheath that blade?
류슈 씨,
Miss Ryoshu. In a quiet but cold, stern voice, Faust calls Ryoshu's name. Ryoshu.
아따 웃자스까.
Oh, dang it. What in the gosh, dude?
뜻이면 안 받을라 그래도 안 받을
Oh,
수가
my
없어.
bad. I really gotta take this. It's the underbus calling. Y'all gotta understand. That's the
다음에
victim.
네가 애비들 얘기나 거시기 해보자고.
Alrighty then, I'll meet you later. We can talk about your daddies, or shoot some other poop then. See you around Yoshihide. The strange man turns around and stomps his way through the crowd again, his booming voice reverberating across the entire hall as he loudly and boisterously answers the call. He's got to be here for the family hire
누가
core.
가주가 되느냐에 따라 당분간의 H사 방향이 결정되니 다양한 자들의 이권이 보이지 않는 곳에서
The outcome of the family hierarchy evaluation determines the immediately foreseeable future of H Corp, which brings parties of varying, possibly clashing interests here.
그래도 히스클리프 씨,
Hey
이번에는
Heathcliff,
잘
notice you didn't rush
참았네요.
ahead this time.
중지 때처럼
I was worried it was going to be like the
마음
time with the
걱정이네.
middle.
엄지는 나도 조직 생활 때 몇 번 얽혀봐서 알아.
I know a thing or two
그리고
about the
중직
thumb
때는
back from my
나도
syndicate
진짜
days,
몰랐던 거고.
and about what happened with the middle.
그리고 저
Like I
자식
said, I had no bloody idea who those things belonged to, besides that
우리가
son,
마주쳤던 리카르도보다도
is more
강한
powerful
위협적인
and violent
존재로
than Ricardo,
판단된다.
an individual we encountered in the past.
엄지는 엄지대로 어마무시하구려.
The thumb commands its own manner of terror and violence, unlike that of the middle. As we were all sharing our impressions of Lei Heng, I found Ryoshi frozen in place, in the same position she had been when Lei Heng walked past her, spacing out.
소지까지인가?
All the way to the pinky, huh? Ryoshi muttered something to herself, as even further chaos was about to overtake the crowd and the candidates.
32번째 참가자 가치우.
I'm also dead. I like Faust. Faust is super cool. We love Faust. Why is he low-key just like Hikaru for real? Who? Whom? Huh? If you're like zero fans, that means we're dead. Jazong called upon the next candidate. And at the mere mention of the name, the chaos that had swallowed the hall immediately settled into the hushed silence. Oh, it's this guy! Jiaqiu walked up to the platform, unaccompanied by his own faction, but not alone. Who are those people next to him?
저는 초면이네요.
I've never met them before.
아, 그렇다면
That must mean that their Big
같이
Brother
오는
Ja's
찾은
answers to
블로그사의
immortality.
답인가
대체 어떤 사람들이길래?
Who could they possibly be?
전투적으로 그렇게 뛰어난 자들 같지는 않아 보이건.
Neither of them appear to be particularly skilled in combat.
오히려 불안한 듯이.
Yeah, they're both constantly looking around like they're nervous.
저자는
They are.
도서관의 생존자라고. 파우스트는
Faust believes they're survivors of the library. What? No way! Wait, who are they?
피할 수 없었던
The only ones who survived the impossible, inevitable odds in the insurmountable
유일하게
force.
살아남아
They're the only survivors who may
그것을
be able to
설명할 수
explain
있게
that
된 자.
very force, possibly.
1차 심사
Candidate
참가자
Chu of the Jia family. Jia Chu didn't have spend much time beyond the currents. He walked out soon after, his steely expression unchanged from when he had entered it.
증언을 들어보니 확실하구나. 도시의 별을 넘어 결국
The testimony
사라져버린
rings
그곳에서
true.
살아남은
They are both
이가
survivors of
있다.
the place that soared beyond the star of the city before it vanished.
당시 초대장을 구하지 못한 것이 이제 와서
It's a shame that we were unable to procure ourselves an invitation then.
합격.
He passes.
긴장이라는 걸
Exact-
확인했을까?
I didn't see him! What? Who were they? Oh, it's Alan and I didn't recognize them! Anxiety's gotta be a foreign concept to that guy.
남은
That covers
참가자는
all
더
the-
이상 이 자리에 와주신 4대 가문
With the first round
모두에게
complete to all the 4 families who have braced the song.
잠깐만요.
Excuse me. This is more like me. Honglu is more my speed. What is this game? It's the Limbus Company. Hi, Momo. Zasaha. This is fine as heck. He's just big.
오?
아직
Oh,
마지막
you?
참가자가 남은 것 같아서요.
I think you have missed a candidate.
그게 무슨 말이냐? 심사에 나서는 자들의 내역은 이것으로.
What do you mean? I believe we've covered every candidate present on the list.
제가 남았거든요.
You missed me.
가시 가문의 보호기.
Jabayu of the Jia family
가주심사에
will partake in the
참가합니다.
family hierarchy evaluations. Wow. Okay. I didn't get I literally just passed Star of the City and Library, so I don't exactly know who they are just yet. So when I get past the point, after 2 weeks from now, we'll probably start trying to finish up Library from time to time. It's just taking me a while because the game is so hard past Star of the City. Is that Japoyu?
저게 왜?
What's that doing here? And what did he just say?
예상은 하고
I have a feeling this is gonna happen. But we really kicked the hornet's nest, huh?
자자, 우러러 보시게. 마지막 용사들이
Good morning,
이곳에
Momo.
당도하였으니.
Same, Hikaru, if you can hear us. What? They're general receptions? Oh, are they? Hold on, which part were they in? Alan. Because I know some people made it out. Oh, this is Alan. Is he part of the Shi Association? No, he's not. Oh, he's way past it. No, I shouldn't look at this. Is it fine for me? Don't pretend you're not with us, huh? At least give the audience a wave. Guys, I don't think they're taking the announcement too well.
대부분이 당혹감 속에 턱을 일정
A
이상 벌리고
a large portion of the audience is vociferously expressing their collective confusion, wrath, and concern. These emotions are expressed by their jaws that have been opened past a certain degree. As Mersal observed, I realized that the chaos wasn't restricted to the audiences. The candidates were starting to get agitated too. And there he is, the disgusting, duplicitous bastard who brings annihilation to everyone around him with that silly, innocent smile. What? What's going on? Thought Bao Yu wasn't participating in the higher core.
결국 저 멍청이가
No.
분,
Sink.
너 뭐 하는 거지?
아까 가만에서 소드 씨가 요슈 씨가 그 말하면 제 목숨을 걸고
You were playing the mirror dungeons?
들고 있으라 했어요.
那个两个人刚刚出来的时候，我不知道他们是谁，是那个图书馆的人，我没有看过。Am I the only one who pronounces Don Quixote as Don Quixote instead of Don Quixote? I don't know. It might be like an English pronunciation thing, like because the name is Spanish, right? I don't know. Hanafuda, the one on the right, is Urban Plague. Everyone's looking at her. When was this? Man, she must have been so far back because, like, literally, I passed Star of the City and I don't remember these two people. Were they part of an office or something? Miss Saw told me to grab onto your sword like my life depended on it. If you said that exact phrase.
아이씨, 그냥
히스클리프 씨도
Blimey. She mentioned you too, Heathcliff. She told me that if you ever said anything like, can we just give him a good beating and be done with it?
이런 광경은
What a throwback.
정숙하시오.
Decorum. I demand decorum.
네 몸에 생책이라도 나면 어쩌려는 게냐?
I hope you do not mean to risk having your body marred.
지금이라도 물어거라. 어서.
Withdraw your name. It isn't too late now.
가볼게요.
I'm headed in, father.
33번째 참가자
33rd candidate.
가시 가문의
Bao of the Jia
오
family.
앞으로.
Come forth.
단테님 준비되셨죠?
Ready, Dante? I don't know.
로슈 씨도요?
And what about you, Ryoshu?
뭐든지 썰고 싶.
I'm itching to get chopped in. Are we gonna kill him and he's gonna resurrect?
기분이 굉장히
We need to vent this poopy feeling.
씨
Are you sure they're gonna be okay, Faust?
괜찮은 것이 아니라
This is something that must be done, regardless of the
해야 하는
soundness
것은
of its
해야 하는
participants.
것이
Faust spoke sternly.
나는 여전히
I still quite detest this plan.
사실 누구도
Let's be honest for a sec. Are any of us actually happy to go through with this?
아니
Okay, I guess there is one. Honglu, Ryoshu, and I walked up to the platform. Up close, it was much larger, grander, and more imposing than I thought it would be.
선을 넘어서 들어오거라.
Enter the fabric threshold. Once we walked past the curtains as instructed, we saw Jia Yunchen, Jia Mu, and Jia Zong waiting for us inside.
출가의 생에서
I don't know what.
어떠한 심정이
I now know.
변화했었는진 모르겠어.
I know not what in your life beyond the hedges could have wrought this change of heart.
네가 가주의
But to see you aspire to the seat of the hierarch is indeed a sight most curious.
오랜만이에요, 누님.
It's been a while, big sister.
큐사에서의 생활은
Has the life in Q Corp been
무사
treating you well?
평안하셨나요?
Hi, Say!
많은 것을 보고
I have seen and learned much,
네가
as you
그랬던
must have,
것처럼
Bao.
이곳에 발걸음을
Now I must see your
한
true
연유가
reason for returning home today.
죄송해요, 할머님.
I'm sorry,
세간에
grandmother.
밝히지
I
않는
thought better
게
than
좋을
let
것
this be
같았어요.
common knowledge.
그렇느냐?
So you did.
의사를 밝힌
Now that you have
이상
revealed your intent,
물러날
withdrawal is
곳은
no longer an
없겠지.
option.
그래.
Very well.
네가 가지고 온 답은
Now present the answer
무엇이더냐?
that you have brought here today.
정말 많은 분들이 이
I'm sure you've
자리에
already
서서
sat through
각자가
many,
찾은
many
것에
people standing in the
알려줘야
same
했을
place
거라고
I am now.
생각해요.
Explain to you what it is that they brought.
그러니 번잡스럽게 첫 마디의 말보다는 눈앞에서 보여드리는 편이
So I
여러모로
suppose you would
좋을
much
테죠.
prefer that I give you a straightforward visual demonstration than make you sit through another 1,000-word lecture. Honglu gave Ryoshu a
네.
nod.
괜찮아요.
Yep, I'm okay.
저희가 그들에게 보여줄 수 있는 답은
Our answer that we may be able to demonstrate before
단테 씨의
them
힘으로
is a resurrection
언제든
via
살아날 수
Dante's
있는
power.
생.
To show
그
them
자체입니다.
that to us, death is but a temporary setback.
그리고 그걸
And
제일
the most
극적으로 보여주기 위해서
dramatic demonstration of that ability would be to. Oh, he exploded.
그래. 이건 인정해야겠네.
Indeed, you have certainly demonstrated something. He exploded! What the heck? No! Good morning, don't worry. I have memory of a coin. What? No. I mean, like, I know he's fine, but like, honestly, if I didn't know, that would be kind of extreme. You're truly the least dreary part of today about you.
아, 그렇다면 제가 눈앞에서 목숨을 잃는 편이 제일 효과적이겠네요.
So the most effective way to do it would be for me to get killed in front of them,
그것도
without any room for ambiguity at that.
그렇습니다.
Yep.
저희 중 한
Then
명이
does that mean that one of
홍루
us has to make sure Honglu no longer
목숨을-
lives?
야,
Wait,
허감이
no need to
보고
beat around the
전에
bush.
우리 처음 만났을 때 기억 안 나냐?
Remember what we did to each other when we first met?
그렇다면 히스클리프군은
Then Heathcliff, is the implication that you
홍루군을
are still willing to murder
아무렇지
Honglu
않게
without
살해할 수
hesitation?
있다는 것인가?
살해. 야, 또 뭐 말을
Murder. Mate, did you really have to put it like...
더 이상 악인들이 아닌 동료들을 해치는 건 싫네.
I do not wish to hurt my good companions more than I already have.
다행이라 해야 할지 모르겠지만
It may be a stretch to say that it's fortunate,
저희
however.
중에서
We seem to have an individual among us who may be able to carry out the task
동시에
in a most
아무런
painless,
가책이
swift,
없이
and unburdened
이
manner.
작전을 도와
And everyone immediately turned to look at.
그래서 어떤 모양으로 베면 되지?
How would you like to be cut?
뇌횡. 그 새끼.
Ooh. She's still looking for him? Seems that slicing Honglu in half did nothing to distract Ryoshi from her own thoughts. Jamu watched us in silence, motionless in her seat.
뇌까지 절단했군.
You have split his brain in half.
이 아이는
You have irreversibly ended this child's life.
생명보험으로도 되살아나지
Not
못할
even life
것이다.
insurance shall be able to bring him back now.
오고.
자, 이제 어떻게 나올 테냐?
Well then, what will you do now?
뭘 하더라도 본래의 옥으로 돌아오진 못할 터.
You have no means to restore this
보석을
jade to
망가뜨린
of the family.
죄값은
For your transgressions you will.
시계 돌려.
In one of the most high intensity situations I've ever turned in, the muscle fibers, the nerves, the flesh that was spilled, all began to reconnect like a rewinding videotape. Why doesn't this hurt at all? Ryoshu's skill with the sword was no joke. I didn't even feel the slightest bit of discomfort. I doubt Honglu even realized that he was dying.
우리 보기가 못 본 사이에
Hi! Hi, Evil Sea Otter! Good to see you. His day is overnumbered. Yeah, he kinda... I knew Ryoshi was OP, because it said that, like, she, like, in terms of the power ranking during the LCB, like, the evaluation period thing, she was, like, number 2 or something, right? She was kind of up there. Well, no. She was number 3. I think it was, like, Donkey, Otis, and then Ryoshi or something like that. That's crazy. She's OP. I realize it has been a while since we've met.
담대해진 게
He has grown
분명하구나.
quite bold.
짐승 냄새.
I smell beasts. Dark shadows had appeared outside the curtains, surrounding us before I even realized what was happening.
소, 닭, 용, 원숭이.
Bull, rooster, dragon, and monkey. The Heisho are here.
불로 불사에 해답을 찾아오라 하였지.
The task was to find the answer to freedom from aging and death.
금기를 무시하고 난장을 피우라 한 것은 아니야.
Not to break a taboo and precipitate the destruction of our home.
이전에 H.
It has not been long since the family that once helped led H Corp was brought to ruin.
조율자와 발톱이 다시 이 홍원에서 가문을 도륙내게 하는 것은 용납될 수 없는.
No arbiter nor claw shall ravage a family of Hongyun again. Jiayun-chen appeared ready to command the Heisha to kill us all, but Jamu silenced her with a wave of her hand.
기다리거라.
가문은
You will wait.
부활이 끝나면
Once the resurrection is
틀림없이
complete,
머리가
the head will.
그러니 그 전에 끝내야.
We must end this before they.
일각만
Hold for one
판단이
moment.
섣부르면 반드시 놓치는 것이 있기 마련.
To be rash in judgment is to judge incompletely.
나는
I wish not to lose
우리의
either,
보물과
our treasure
불로불사의
and a clue to
편성.
immortality.
두 가지 모두 놓치고 싶지 않구나.
And Honglu was whole again.
아, 감사해요, 루시님. 정말 아무런 아픔도
Thank you,
느끼지
Ryoshu.
않았어요.
It really didn't hurt at all.
단테님,
And you too, Dante.
별.
할머니.
And Pete, no problem. Binna moment? I love Binna. Binna, my glorious queen. She is my favorite character. I wish that we had more Binna. I actually don't know what happens at the end of the library because I never finished it yet. I'm right at the end of the Star of the City, so I need to finish that. Grandmother, big sister.
보셨죠?
Did you see that?
이게 제가
This is the
찾은
immortality I found.
불로불사의 방법이랍니다.
오지 않는 건가?
Are we safe?
부시불보 시후미도.
How do you say this? If aught be owed, a swift vengeance shall arrive in time. It is simply yet to return. This is in Chinese.
부시불보
不是不
시후미도.
something. 후미다. Okay. Bro came back from the dead with a yep. Yeah. Jamu's quiet utterance seems to dissipate the force that has surrounded us outside the curtains.
가주심사 1차 참가자 가보.
Yu. In the first round of the family hierarchy evaluations,
합격이란다.
you pass.
가시보.
Bao of the Jia family passes.
무슨 술수를 쓴 거지?
분명
I thought he was off on some sightseeing
같은
tour.
여행이나 다닌다 들었는데.
Like a jobless rich
그 사이
kid.
무슨
When did he
원수를
manage to
가져온
find his own
거야?
answer?
1차 심사 종료.
Thus ends the first round.
합격자들은 곧바로 내일 열릴 2차 심사를 준비하라. 2차 심사와의 간극간 후보자끼리
Remember, the
서로
candidates are
위해를
barred from
가하는
harming
것은
one another
금지되어
between
있다.
now and the commencement of the second round.
이것은 유일한 규칙.
This is your one and only
위반한
rule.
후보자는
Thus
즉시
remember it well.
타락된다는 점.
Anyone who dare break it shall immediately be disqualified. That is all. As soon as Jiazong announced the end of the first round, everyone in the audience seats began rushing towards the first floor. Getting mixed up in that crowd probably is not a great idea. Let's get out of here. Indeed, let's immediately return to Honglu's room. And we decided to slip out of here before the curious crowd swept us away. However, as we turned around to leave... Oh, he's back. Super cool.
아,
Our our path.
치우 형님이시군요.
Oh, Big Brother Chu.
1차 대전
Congratulations on
합격한 거
passing the first round.
축하드려요.
도련님도 합격하셨다죠?
I hear you passed as well, young master. Congratulations are in order, it seems.
평생토록 가주.
How is it that you, young master, was not shown an inkling of ambition towards the seat of the hierarch?
어쩐 일로 이렇게
Suddenly emerged as
주목을
one of the
한
candidates,
몸에
positively
가주
stealing the
대전을
show.
오셨을지.
뭐 갑자기 욕심이 날 수도 있는 거 아니겠어?
Well, you know, sometimes people get swept up by random surges of ambition.
욕심을 낸 건 도련님이 아니라 그대들의 회사가 아닐런지.
Wasn't that surge of ambition your company's and not young Master Baoyu's? Well, if our last meeting didn't confirm it, it sure seems like they know us well.
테두리 안에 있자 하였건데
Have we not impressed upon you enough that you were to
난장을
nicely remain within the borders instead? He sparked such disorder at the fringes of his perimeter.
가시춘의 뜻에 휘둘리는 걸로
I thought that his
상황이
only
끝날
role
것이
in this
알았구나.
design would be played as a pawn by Joshi Chun, no more.
죽은
My lord,
도련님도
perhaps you have
가시
overestimated
평가한
this
게
young master.
아니실지요.
아직도 너는
Are you still of the belief that inaction
아무것도
is a path
아무
without
일도 일어나지
consequences?
않을 거라 믿는 것이냐?
전에 인사도 제대로 못 드렸네요. 치우 형님.
I didn't even get to say hello to you earlier.
가시 가문의 보옥. 정식으로
Bagyo of the
인사드립니다.
Jia family formally extends his greetings to you.
성인이 된 이후론 정식으로 얼굴을 맞대고 인사드리는
I realize this is the first
처음이네요.
time we're meeting face to face since I reached adulthood.
그나저나 이화 형님과 경도 씨의 머리는 원래대로 잘 붙여주었나요?
Speaking of which, did you manage to stitch Big Brother Yihua and Mr. Qingtao's head back into their bodies? Huh? Heathcliff was first let out with flabbergasted gasp before the sinners followed suit.
홍원의 형제자매끼리는 항상 저런
I guess that's just how siblings of Hongyun greet each other, huh? Seems like Miss Baotai was particularly nice exception.
탓할 이유가 없는 물음.
You ask a question that deserves no answer.
일말의 준비도 없이 제 차례가
You have arrived here, unprepared, yet ready to cast yourself into the flames, all for the mere reason that your turn had come.
여전히 같은 생각이라면 지금까지 그랬던 것처럼 눈에 띄지
If your mind
않고
hasn't
조용히
changed,
있는
then it
것이
would be wise to remain
옳았을
unseen
텐데.
and unnoticed as you were.
네, 걱정해 주셔서 감사해요.
Yes, thank you for your concern.
큰
This facade of wisdom and
관조를
pensiveness
흉내내는
worn upon
말버릇.
your speech
도통 고치지
is truly intractable.
제가 그랬나요?
Do I do that? No, this guy's me for real though. Noticing Jachu's right hand tighten around his weapon, Ishmael quickly jumped in.
1차 심사 통과한 후보자끼리
Oh, in case you forgot, there's a rule preventing candidates who pass the
저만
first round from
기억하는 건
killing each other. Hopefully I'm not the only one who remembers that.
계속 위협적으로 나오신다면
If you're going to continue to bully us, don't be surprised if there are
수단을 쓸 수밖에 없다는
consequences.
점을 오티스 씨,
Otis, you've finished the
준비는
preparations, right?
끝내둔 거죠?
지원군들은
The reinforcements are standing by at the front gate.
우리한테 지원군이 있어.
Oh, is Virgilius here?
그래서 섣불리 행동하는 것은 2차
Which is why I'm warning you to take any rash actions prior to the start of the second round, which could result in pointless skirmish for both of us.
허장성세로구나. 애당초 무력은 처음부터 내세울 도리가 아니라 생각한다마는.
Say, your power went out. Oh, that's kind of a big deal. Hopefully it's okay. What game is this? It's the Border Prison Company. Yeah! Hold on.
여기서 너희와 겨룰
I'm not intending fighting you here.
가보.
Jabaoyu, you will regret
제그릇에 맞지 않은 것을
beget
담아
great suffering by endeavoring to
큰
embrace
화를
beyond your
피하지
abilities.
못할 것이다.
그러나
Yet, if he still wishes to challenge and be broken, then perhaps that outcome is simply meant to be. And with that, they turned around and left us. It seemed that they were only going to give us a warning.
조마조마했어요.
What a relief. I thought we had to fight Jachu and his Heisho pack.
눈치챈 것 같긴 하지만
They did see right through us in the
좋았네요,
end. But
오티스
hey,
씨.
nice teamwork, Otis.
무례하게 짝이 없는 놈들이었다.
What unbelievable impudence.
말하는 내내
Did you notice how they did not even glance at the rest of us through the entire exchange? Shrebalchai peeked out from the pillar before walking up to Honglu.
1차 심사
You passed the first round! I'm so happy for you, Pao Yu.
정말 어떻게 된 일이야? 네가 가주대전에 나올 줄은 꿈에도 몰랐는데.
Seriously, what's going on here? I didn't imagine even in my wildest dreams that you'd be participating in the family hierarch war.
보차 누나도
Congrats to you
심사에서 합격한 걸
too, big
축하해.
sister Baltai, for passing the first round. Virgilius, my father? I don't know where he is right now.
나한테 숨겼을
Gathering from the
거면
fact that you hid it even from me,
모두에게
you really didn't want
알려지지
anyone to
않길
know, right?
바랐던 거지?
맞아.
Yeah,
아마 나
I imagine that
때문에
must have kicked up quite the
시끌벅적했을
ruckus
것
with
같네요.
everyone.
괜히 미안해지는구만.
Now I'm starting to feel bad about this. Somehow, we ended up lying to everyone.
뭐 어때요?
Yeah, don't beat yourself up over it. Own it instead.
이렇게 된 거.
Yeah, well, if it's all the same to you, then I want to say that I'm so happy that you decided to take part.
왜냐하면
I was worried that you might have
가족들과
already
나온
left
사이에 네가
Da
또다시
Guanyun
대관원을
so
떠나볼지도
far
모른다고
away from
생각했거든.
me again. By the time I was finished with the family hierarch
너무
war,
섭섭하잖아.
that would have been too bad.
그러니
So I'm glad that we get to spend more
계속
time
볼
together,
수 있게
even
되어서
as contestants.
다행이야.
Don't forget to say hello and give me a wave if we ever run into each other, okay?
인사해주-
Cher left us to rejoin her faction, waving sweetly as she did so. Whoa, where are we going? Oh no.
돌아오셨습니까, 도련님?
You have returned, young master.
응?
Yep.
좋은
Good evening,
마음이야.
Shiren. Shiren bowed wordlessly in that same detached coldness we sensed earlier. She did not seem at all excited about her master's success today, nor did she appear to be concerned about him.
보옥 도련님께
A letter has
사진
arrived for you,
하나가
young master
도착했습니다.
Balyu.
너무도 확연하게
You didn't even
본체의
try to
의지가
hide the fact that the
느껴졌다고
envelope was
생각하지
tampered
않나요?
with, did you?
전달하는 것까지가
My responsibility was to
저희
deliver the letter.
온전한 형태로
To protect
지켜야
its
한다는
integrity
건
was not one of my
제 소원이
obligations.
아닙니다. 홍로 씨, 이분 당신의 시종 맞나요?
Honglu, are you sure she's your maidservant?
괜찮아요.
Kinchana. It's okay.
틀린 말은 아닌
She's not
거예요.
wrong.
수빈, 일로 와봐.
Shin.
비석치기를 하기로 했었는데
Can I ask you something? Jialing promised to play a rock tossing game with me, but I can't find him anywhere.
아, 그게 말이죠.
That's
그러니까요, 도련님.
How many numbers have you learned so far, young master?
어디까지 외우셨죠? 그때 나랑 스빈이랑
Shin
열이라는 숫자까지
and I learned up to 10.
그러면 백밤까지만 자고 나면 돌아오실 거예요. 100이라는 건
Then he'll be back after 100 nights sleep.
반복하면 되는 거랍니다.
Sleep 10 nights, 10 times. That's 100 nights.
와, 그렇구나.
Oh, that's so
스빈은
cool,
엄청
Shin.
똑똑하네.
You're so smart.
자라나면
It's nothing.
자연스럽게
It's something we all learn
늙는
growing up.
거니까요. 수빈, 10밤을 10번 넘게 보냈는데 가령은 여전히 코빼기도 보이지가 않아.
Shin, I slept 10 nights, 10 times. But I still don't know where Jialing's gone.
제가 가령 도련님이 돌아온다고.
Did I say that young master Jialing was to return?
응.
You said he'll be back after 100
다시
nights.
돌아온다고 했어.
Oh,
백밤 가지고서는 택도 없어요.
100 nights is hardly enough, young master.
1000밤은 지나야 할 거려.
It will take at least 1,000 nights,
극고를 당했는데.
given what they did to him.
그렇구나.
I see.
수빈은 역시 언제나 똑똑하네.
You're smart as always, Shiren.
가령 도련님은 수년이 지났지만 여전히 몸이 썩어 들어가고 있대요. 도련님.
Young master, it's been years, but young master Jialing's body is still decaying.
지금은 몸의 절반이 넘는 부위를 쓸 수 없대요.
He has lost control over half of his body.
저번에 내가 시킨 대로 환약을 주었는데도
Even after he was fed the boluses I'd sent him.
도련님이 주신 환약은 아무짝에도
I was
쓸모가
told to
없었대요.
relay that your boluses were useless, young master.
뇌까지 같이 썩은 거라.
The decay reached his brain, and I overheard the other servants gossiping that it's impossible to recover from such a wound.
몸이 전혀 제 기능을 하지 못하는 거예요.
The body is functionally dead. Death would be preferable, in fact.
그러니까
So give up your naive hope and forget about him.
스빈은 언제나 똑똑하네.
You're always so smart, Shiren.
관리자님,
I will
그럼
now
편지를
read the letter.
읽겠습니다.
As I stood there pondering, Otis walked up to the front with a letter in hand.
소드 과장이로군.
This is from Manager Sod.
여러분, 1차 대전을
Hello everyone, I heard you managed to pass the first round. I wrote this letter before I heard the news actually. You wouldn't even be reading this letter if you hadn't passed.
뭐야?
The heck?
축하 행사는 접어두죠.
But let's save the celebrations for later. The real game starts in round 2.
다른 후보들은
The other candidates must have been making alliances, strategies, sharing information about the next round. Meanwhile, you guys stumbled around aimlessly and alone before returning to your lodgings, and here you are now reading my letter.
이 인간
Is
어디서
she watching us from
지켜보고 있는
somewhere? Hashira also has hooves in her full sprite. She has hooves?
그래도 안심하세요. 2차전은 여러분의 한해 작전
But not to worry, for your team specifically, round 2 doesn't require much strategizing.
난전이자
Because it'll be messy and contribute continuous battle after battle. So battle on as you always do.
당신들이 가장
It's what you do
자신
best,
있는
right?
아니. 더 자세하게 말하고
I would like to
싶어도
go into more detail in this letter, but I'm sure this letter will be, and has been, most likely intercepted by someone from most candidates' clans or coalitions.
여러분은 지금까지의 감과
So in order for you to obtain our
원하는 걸
objective,
얻어내야 하는
you have to
겁니다.
rely on what you have learned and gained so far, your intuition and
다시
fearlessness.
한번 말하지만
Like I said earlier, we have but one purpose.
2등을 하여 황금가지를 얻는다라는 맥락인 것 같다.
그럼
Yeah.
물러나는
Well, that wraps
거죠?
everything up.
아,
Oh, one last
마지막으로
thing.
이 편지를 허락 없이 읽은 자들에게는 대대손손
What the
저주가
heck?
내릴 것이고 가는 곳마다 불운이 생기며 하는 일마다 망하여.
No way! She gave him the curse of Ra! We learned from Shiramuku. Shameless curs who arrested their eyes upon the contents of the letter without authorization shall be struck down with the curse of misfortune last generations upon generations. Ne'er shall they be successful in any endeavor regarding of nature. The bottom part of the lesson is torn off. What a way to end the letter.
2차 심사에 대해 더 아는 사람 없나? 마음만 심란해졌는데.
So, does anyone know what to expect in round 2? The letter really didn't help with anything at all.
자세한 규칙은 현장에서 직접
Oh my god, it's the Yi saying!
제일 정확할 듯하군요.
Ideal. No way. It would be better to learn the exact rules on site and hear from the organizers themselves.
듣는 귀와 보는
It's
눈,
likely that there are forces who
어디에도
already
숨어
have their
있을
eyes
듯하니.
and ears on us.
관리자님.
Executive manager,
문 앞에서
there's
이
someone
기차가
by the door.
느껴집니다.
Right on cue, huh? I don't
그건
think
아닐
that's
거예요.
what this is.
진짜.
Grab your weapons, prepare for
무게를
battle. Oh! Despite a rush, the person by the door was none other than Joshi-chan. She wore an expression that he had grown quite familiar with by now. An interesting combination of annoyance and disappointment.
혹시나 싶었는데
Why do I ever expect anything
역시나네.
better from you anymore?
이렇게 덥석 문
So you're
열어주는
just opening your
꼴을
front door
보아하니.
to anyone, without even checking who knocked? Just like that?
근데 저희 서로 말 안 하기로 했던 거 아니었?
I thought you were done talking with.
우리가 좀 조심성이 없긴 했지.
We can be pretty heedless from time to time. But I don't think anyone who's intending to kill us would have the decency to stand and hesitate in front of my door wondering if she should knock or not.
친절한 분은 없을 것 같았거든요.
아까 가주대전에서
Earlier in round 1,
가모랑 원춘환이
you had yourself
앞에서
killed in front of Jamu and Big Sister
일부러
Yeonchun,
죽는
didn't
모습을
you?
내보였지. 그리고 다시 살아났던 거.
And revived yourself in front of them too, I presume.
그렇게까지
Right.
하는 이유가 뭐야?
Why even go that far, huh?
오빠는 왜
What's
가족을
gotten into you,
가져가려는
brother?
거야, 대체?
Family hierarchy? Really? Why now all of a sudden?
봐봐.
I can tell just from that look on your face
누구보다 가족
that you couldn't
따위에
care
관심
less about
없는
becoming
듯한
something
걸
like the
하고
family
있으면서.
hierarch.
정말
Is that really it?
저들이
That they
시켰다는
told
게
you to
다른
do
거야.
it?
시춘, 만약에 진짜 만약에 우리의 목표가 1등이 아닐 수도 있지 않을까?
Shichun, imagine just for the sake of it. What if what if our actual goal isn't to come in first place?
그걸 누가 믿어?
Do you seriously expect me to believe that? Totally, heck, I wouldn't buy that either. Can I clip this?
아무튼
Hold on. Am I lagging, by the way? You don't know how much I love Yi saying? He's pretty great.
포섭이나
I'm not here to
협상을
ally or
하려면
parlay with you. I'm never ever doing anything like that with you again, brother.
곧
It'll be nighttime soon,
밤이
you know?
찾아올 거니까. 달빛도 제대로 들지
And your
않을
room's
만큼
always been so dark
어두웠잖아.
because you barely let so much as a ray of moonlight in.
곧 초대받지 않은 객들이 급습할 거다.
Seems like she's warning us that we'll be visited by some uninvited guests soon.
이 상황에서
Yeah,
제일
no way they're letting you,
가지게
a
되는
sudden
딸을
unforeseeable
가만히
variable,
내버려
spend the
두는
night in peace. But they didn't warn us earlier that round 2 candidates are prevented from hurting each other.
서로를 직접적으로 죽이는 것만 피하라는 뜻이었나?
I see. The only thing that matters is the exact wording of the law, not the spirit of it.
맞아.
Right. They won't
우호적인
intervene
관계를
as long as the
통해서는
candidate's not trying to kill a
어떤
fellow
식으로든
candidate,
상관없다는 거지.
literally with their own hands.
그러니
So don't trust anyone,
오빠의 시종도
even your
믿지 마.
maidservants.
직접 여기로 와줘서 고마워.
Thanks for coming here in person, Shichun.
내일은
Tomorrow, we'll
정말로 적으로 만나는 거야.
really be enemies.
이제 와서 바뀌는 것도 없을 테지만
I know it's too late to change anything, but tomorrow... Shichun stumbled over her words, trailed off, and turned around and left us as though she swallowed what she wanted to say. This is so sad. If she dies, I'm crying. Good morning. Hi, Zero. When she expressed a wish to visit you herself, I made 3 attempts to talk her out of it. She's like such a good person.
저의 위치에서 3번이나 말린 것은 가당치 않은 일이긴 합니다만.
It was highly impertinent of someone of my station to advise against her 3 times, yes, but
그만큼 아가씨께서는
I implore you all to know that her choice to come here was not an easy one.
실례인 질문일 수도 있지만 그쪽 상황은
I know this
좀
question can sound a bit
괜찮으신가요?
nosy, but are things okay over there?
최선을
We will face the trial to the best of our abilities.
부디 마주칠 일이 없길.
I wish with all of my
진심으로
heart
바라겠습니다.
that our paths will not cross tomorrow.
동감이요.
And I share his sentiment.
저들과는
서로 해를 가할 일은 없게.
I wish not to ever bring harm to them, nor they to us in turn.
뭐 그게 생각만큼 마음.
Well, when's anything ever gone as we wished, eh? But Heathcliff sounded just as uneasy. Good luck, the boss. Everyone. It's at 19, right? Or is it right now? Is this it? No, we're getting raided.
드디어 내 차례냐?
Wait, it is 7.
망치를
Oh,
제
because of
차례인가요?
that.
오늘도 부디 정신.
I've been here doing 6 the whole time. I've only been feeling 6. Oh, moon, once it waxes and moves.
때가 되었네요.
It's time.
어이, 이 건물에
What are some
침입자가
known
올수 있는
infiltration
정보는
routes in this building that our
어떤
enemies
곳이지?
could use?
일단 상대 쪽에서
Anywhere, really. As long as the assassin's willing to put their mind to it.
한 번은
There was this one time when one of them suddenly appeared from under my bed. That sounds kind of terrifying. Yoshi, who was leisurely puffing her cigarettes as the sinners were looking around in full alert, suddenly pointed up. Ceiling. Someone just landed above us. Ah, so they're hiding in the ceiling. There must be more waiting for us out the door. Honglu spoke casually, as though he was expecting to have them join us for tea or something. Impressive. You're pretty sharp. The sinners all whipped around, swung their weapons towards the voice, but the assassin... What? It smells like... Is he drinking on the job? Give me a break. I'm an old guy on the night shift. I say I deserve a drink. Our target's young Master Baoyi. Let's kill him quick and call it a night. With that, the enemies began flooding into the room. Jeez! Why did you not put everyone in your team? Why do you need everyone? Are they Asia Pack members? No, furtive Hodao.
이런 푹신한 날에
They're bleed.
안 풀리는 일이야.
Prioritizes Honglu.
떨거지는 잘라낸다.
Is there that many of them?
꿰뚫려라.
You get their passives if they're not in the backup, right? You just need 7, I think. Maybe he can do this in one take? Oh, I don't have any healing. Oh wait, they're losing clashes. No, they're okay. Uh-oh.
의심, 암귀, 불안과 공포 그런 것들이 들끓을 때가 가장
운이 따라준다면 좋겠네요.
알아듣겠습니다.
Sean plays on the Blood Demon team? Yeah, the Blood Fiends are just kind of good. They're OP. I believe in Rodian carry because she's beautiful. She's really good.
좋아. 이번에는 제대로 들어갔어. 그래. 딱 반쯤 죽여버려. 13조 이하를 맞추려면 그게 제격이지.
단순해서 좋거든. 9번 수감자. 물론
Oh, that was just a counter.
성과를 갖고 돌아온다.
산초류 경을고
작자란
라샹.
Oh, well, that was kind of a waste.
이 작살은 필살의 집념이. 담겨 있지.
Ah, should have taken Faust, dude.
이제야 완성되었나?
너무 쉽군요.
Not the bleed counter on the bleed people.
한 놈의 죽음으로 끝내길 기회가 나.
Why are some of these not clashing?
저기 벌벌 떨고 있는 나머지 녀석들도 처형한다.
Should I just nuke them? I think so.
떨거지는 잘라낸다.
Hikaru sounds great. Yeah, it's my favorite. Well, don't knock it yet. It might not be because the next one's coming out. Infinite amount of life. The holdings will take chicken thing. Hodling? What is that? Encore Faust is so good, she carries me. I think I need to bring her back. What's up, Hodlings 1, 2, and 3? We would like some soup? I don't have any soup.
피날레로 시작하자.
자! 기세가 수그러지는군. 반격의 기회다!
하품이다 나. 슬슬 지루하니까 빨리 끝나버리는 게 좋겠어.
The next one's release is the floating one. It's so pretty. Are you talking about the new Faust ID? Hi, Pure Duckheads. Yeah, I don't know. That wasn't too bad. Honestly, there weren't as many as I thought there was going to be.
어버이를 향한 죄책감도
Blood Fiends are OP.
피를 마시는 순간에는
Oh, there's more.
생각나지 않을 거다.
I suppose I could deploy it back up.
자,
말뚝.
드디어 내 차례냐?
Like that.
라만 차렌드를 뒤엎는다.
Yeah, they just head into the next wave.
잡히는 푹신. 최상이군.
고귀하게.
이런 푹신한 날에 안 풀리는 일이 없지.
Stop rolling tails! Girl.
중주의 안가품이 그저 무력 행사뿐이라고 생각했나? 원한을 풀 수 있다면 수단을 가릴 이유는 없지.
운이 따라준다면 좋겠네요.
합격장.
엎드리도록.
Oh no, Rhodey got staggered.
기대해라.
Why do they keep rolling tails? The September and October are only available for lottery. Oh, you play Arknights too, Momo? The Holies go into the Holies. The Holies will take chicken, thank you. I will give chicken! One chicken for the Hodlings to split. How do infinite chicken wings sound? That's literally the... that's literally the Dongrong lore, isn't it? Infinite chicken wings? Is it true that D&D sessions might be earlier? Yes, where did you hear that from? Did someone bring it up? The Yesidlings? Alright, had fun, Hodlings. You said it? Oh, I said it. Okay. Yeah, it's true. So we're probably gonna start at... the D&D sessions are gonna start at 9 o'clock. Or no, 7 o'clock. Run till 9. We're gonna take a half-hour break till 9:30. And then run from 9:30 to at latest 1:30. Oh, there's so many more. Oh, she's almost dead. What's the attack weight of this? The IDV one was Mal. Oh, that was Thursday then. Dang, she just one-shot him. Sheesh!
13조 2항에 맞추려면 그게 제격이지.
저놈을 추적해. 기원을 갖지는
또한
그대로
용서할 테니.
Nice. That heals him so much.
재밌네요. 재밌네요.
웃기는 자식.
떨거지를 잘라낸다.
끝나고 나서 고래구이 파티를
Yes.
열어주겠다고 하니.
투평을 펼치.
Lychee! Oh my god!
갈라지도록.
Hajobujian! Yeah, welcome back, Lychee! Thank you so much for the huge gift! Thank you! How have you been? Hajobujian! Good to see you! Today we're playing Limbus Company. Maybe I should upgrade my team because they're still 50. I think that's probably why. Like, if you're 55, I think that gives everyone like a whole +1 clash power to match the enemies who probably also have +1 clash power now, and then 2 offense level up. No, the XP funds. Just your team then, just like one team
어버이를 향한
would
죄책감.
probably be good. Dang, we're still getting ambushed.
순간에는 생각나지 않을 거다. 그러니 가릴 것 없이 마음껏 마셔.
What?
그게
I don't even think I need all these people.
카니발 타임.
How you doing, Lychee? What have you been up to? Oh, he's still here. I'm still working on it.
이전 사유화란
Seems that we're continually underestimated by our foes. Shi Yuhua made the same mistake. You didn't seriously think that we'd be defeated by such a pathetic force, did you? Oh, pipe down. You're giving me an early hangover. And don't compare us to that little troublemaker of the Shi family, will you? Your new design's very cool? Oh, thank you! I haven't posted on Bilibili yet, although I definitely should.
조심하세요, 오티스.
Be careful, Otis. His combat capabilities are leagues beyond those of his companions.
차이를 보는
혼자서 여유를 부릴
So that's why he's so sure of himself.
그거
I see.
소속과 이름을
Identify your name and allegiance. Really? You think I just tell you that if you ask nicely? Working in this line of business? I have no name nor allegiance to give you, friend. Though I have no name to give, I have a title that others took the liberty of giving me. You tend to pick up one or two of those after surviving for so long. He who emerges with a liquor bottle, only to fade into the nightly shadow. The world has deigned to call him the Night Drifter of the Drunken Hall. Oh, he's a boss. That's okay. My resonance is kind of crazy right now.
꿰뚫려라.
Okay. I kind of had 3 lust resonances. That's crazy. Okay.
저놈을 추적해. 실밥이 터졌나?
그렇게 시원하게 처리하니 보는 맛이
Okay. So what is this? At 3 stacks heal 3%, at 5 stacks gain 3 attack up. Okay, so he doesn't have that yet. Fixes these units to 10. Prioritize on when hit during the combat phases, okay. At 70% HP at turn end, this unit failed to hang on with the scale, gain 3 offense left down. Okay. And then he has some kind of next phase thing. Oh. This is a counter though. Why is my speed so low?
운이 따라준다면 좋겠네요.
I'll link my design on Bilibili later. I just finished all episode 5 of Link Click. Couldn't stop crying for 5 minutes. No!
봤어요?
Wait, episode 5 of season 1 or episode 5 of season 2? If it's season 1, I was crying too, don't worry. Bro, season 1 was... Oh, it hits the hardest. That's why I wanted to watch with the community when I did. Link Click was one of my favorite animes. That's why I, like, sing praises about it all the time.
제가 괜히 먹을 것들을 사들고
Oh, he's staggered.
것이 아닙니다, 단테. 이런 보수적인 효과를
The speed is 10. HP does not drop below 1 before the skill ends. Deal 1% for every bleed on the target. What is this? It's only got 3 swig.
점 찍었네.
So that did a lot of damage.
제대로 먹어. 너희
But I think that's okay.
상대를 만났어.
Oh, he's phasing. What? What? Oh. Okay. Need to go? Oh, okay, Lychee. Thank you for stopping by. I was gonna say, win in the game, lose in the cutscene. Black Hill, yeah. Thank you so much for saying, Salichi. How strangely confident you are for someone who's failed to protect your master. He doesn't know that the sinners can come back from death? Well, now that I claimed young Baoyu's life, I should be free to clock out. There's no coming back from a crushed brain. Real shame. Had he started under my tutelage, he could have almost matched me in skill. And True disappeared from the room without another word. And after a brief break, I revived the dead sinners. Who could have sent him? Could be that Jaja bloke from earlier? You saw the way he was glaring at the rich boy. He wasn't the only one glaring daggers at Honglu, you know. If your brain's feeling funny, ask him to turn the clock again. No, it's just that this feels new to me. Whenever I was attacked in here, this building felt so infinitely vast. But now that I'm here with all you, it feels so crowded and alive. And that's funny? How? Well, I imagine he's saying that he's happy we got his back, to paraphrase. Aww. I can be your real Link Click friend? Me too. We're Link Click friends. Link Click buddies for life. Shit. Not the maid. Young master, I've brewed some newer tea. Will you imbibe some before departing? No way, Honglu. Remember how the envelopes we received yesterday was torn open? Refuse it. I'm okay. I'd love some tea, Shiren. Thank you. Yes, young master. Honglu sips Shiren's tea. Hey, that tea could have been poisoned. I know we have Dante here, but you're being too reckless. I wasn't being reckless on the count of having Dante around. If I was,
그랬다면
and it had really been
다른 애님이
poisoned,
공연이 아플 일이
I would be
있으니까
needlessly hurting Dante in the process.
그저
I just,
스빈이 이렇게
even if she's
부족하게
become a lot less
되었어도
friendly, Shiren's still
스빈은
Shiren,
스빈인 채니까
so I thought it would still be
문제
okay.
없을 거라고 생각했어요.
That's when I realized that Shiren's odd change of character was reminiscent of those we had seen earlier in the backstreets of District 8. Shiren went through a lot of revivals, didn't she?
맞아요.
Yes.
제
She's my
가장
closest
가까운
maidservant,
시종이라
so she was the most
값비싼
expensive
생명보험이
version
들었었거든요.
on the most expensive version of life insurance. So when you say Shiren's still Shiren, you mean that her memories are attacked.
네.
Yep.
생명보험은
Life insurance doesn't
기억
actually
자체를
decay your memory,
건드리지는 않으니까요. 하지만 점점
but still you'll slowly
풍화되어 간다고
erode
해요.
away. Like a stone weathering
그리고
merciless
결국은
gusts and
거센
rainstorms,
바람과 비에
the memory
깎여나가는
shrinks and
것처럼
shrinks, slowly losing its
서서히
definition
작아지고
until the form itself is lost.
마침내
Oh, that's so sad.
형태조차 남지
Hey, no
않게
brain, no
되죠.
sanity. Move the chat box. What chat box? She has a wooden arm. Oh!
아, 한때 그러한 모양의
It only
바위가
leaves the faint
있었구나.
sensation that the stone was once there, until it was no more.
하지만 전
But I hope that faint
느낌만
sensation
나도
remains warm remembrance of
스피네.
Shiren at least. How do I... Ah, yeah. She does have a wooden arm. Shiren Hikaru waited till he said, but we could not tell if she had heard Honglu, or if she cared at all if she did. Regardless, we left her to her job, and made our way to the Palanquin, as she waited to take us to the round 2
사활을
venue.
건 전쟁을 앞두고 있을
When
때
marching out to meet your foes in a deadly war. Normally most sinners would have laughed off Otis for being overdramatic, but today they were all listening intently to her every word. We've already had several close run-ins with the candidate and their factions, and even the formidable Heisho pack. Those experiences were more than enough to convince us that this was the time to take her seriously.
수적의 정보에 대해 알아내는 것이다.
We must first learn as much as possible about our primary foe.
우리에게 제일 위협이 될 만한 적.
The one that poses us the greatest threat, if you will. It's that Jiaqiu.
그자에 대해
So let's list
아는
everything we
대로
learned
정보를
about the
말해보도록.
individual so far.
잘린 사람의 목을 들고 아무렇지 않게
Well,
경고하는
we know he has no
거고,
problems with bloodying his own hands. Remember how he grabbed those decapitated
저희와
heads?
시춘 씨 쪽을
And we know he
가지고
tried to
전에
ensure
아예
that both our
참가하지도
team and
못하게
Shitrans wouldn't
실수를
participate.
쓰려 했다구나.
자로라는
We were
강한
also
수,
aware that he was flanked by Zilu, a mighty Heisho and Zigong strategist.
있어.
더군다나 어제 보낸 자격도
And it seems like he was the one who sent the assassins from last night too. Yeah, we know he's definitely wary of us, so we should also stay on guard.
아시다시피 이곳 대관은
As we all know by now,
오래전부터
Da
존재해왔던
Guangren was led by
가시,
4 ancient and great
사시,
houses.
설씨,
The Jia, the Shi, the Shi,
왕씨의 네
and the Wang.
가문들이 이끄는 곳이랍니다. 제가 태어나기 전부터 이곳에는 수많은 권모술수와 비명 행사가 오갔고
Ever
지금은
since the times
아시다가
before my own
4대
birth,
가문 중
this
제일
place was a
큰
den of
영향력을
political
차지하고
intrigue,
있죠.
a jungle where a single misstep could spell your death. Today, the Jia family holds the most power and influence among the
그
four,
덕에 저는 조금
which
더
means
부유하고
that I was at the
편안하게
top of the world,
모두가
afforded a life of
부러워하는
luxuries
삶을
and
살수
leisure,
있었던 거고요.
the kind, envious life that everyone looks up to aspires to attain.
그리고 치우 형님은
But Big Brother Chu,
그 바닥 아래에 있었어요.
he was beneath even the rock of the same world. The rock bottom of the same world.
바닥? 무언가의 비유요?
A metaphor for odd?
비유가 아니라면
If it isn't,
바닥
then I
아래에
presume he's
있었다는
implying that someone
누가
pushed
떠밀었다는
Jiaqiu to
소리처럼
the depths.
네.
Yes,
많은
many,
손들이
many
그
hands
끝으로
pushed him towards the cliff,
밀어냈으니까요.
until there was no more room
그러다가
for him to back up
결국엔
to,
발 디딜고
until his only
없어지게
remaining
되어
choice was to plummet.
형님에게 남은 건 치우 형님은
Brother Chu is the last surviving descendant of the annihilated Kong family.
후손이에요.
분명 성이
Yet
가시
his
아니었나?
surname was Jia, was it not?
어머니 쪽이
His mother was from the Kong family.
아마도 그 사람을 밀어낸
My
손
hand was probably one of the many that pushed him off the cliff.
저는 홍루 씨가 그럴 만한
I don't think you're the kind of person who would do something like that, Honglu.
애써 덮어주시지
No need to make
않아도
excuses
괜찮아요.
for me.
할머니와 어르신들의 어여쁨이 있었기에
Envy and jealousy
형제자매들의
came about from my
시기를
grandmother
따라온
and the elders' favoritism.
것이고, 까마득히 높은 건물이
And where there is
있었기에
zenith, so
그
exists a
바닥 또한
nadir.
생기는 것이 당연지사.
Is Honglu Hikaru's favorite singer? Yep, he definitely is. Did Genius say I look like it? I think it was Dom, but it might be Honglu after this game. Maybe.
숨어들어도
I think
벗어날 수
Honglu's
없으니
favorite personality-wise.
받아들일 생각이랍니다.
Hiding won't let me get away from it, so I'm going to accept it. Honglu remembered placid throughout the entire reveal, as though he was making some innocent commentary about the weather and the clouds going by. In fact, watch out for the ones working for the thumb too. It was Ryoshi who appeared more agitated than he was. The thumb? Oh, that walking brick from earlier. Lei-heng. You're really worried, Ryoshi. Don't you usually just... It's because he's powerful. Silence descended in Pelican.
류슈가 누구 보고 순순히 강하다고 한 거 들어본 사람?
Has anyone called... Ryoshi ever called anyone straight up powerful before? No one replied. Oh, Kiki, hi! Is that you? So this is the last one, right?
2차 심사장소의 입구에
We have
당도하였습니다.
arrived at the venue for the second round of the evaluation. We find ourselves at some kind of subterranean area with multiple lifts inside of it. Some contestants were already rising on those lifts, but most of them had elected to remain down here to quietly and furtively discuss their strategies. As for us, we were slowly getting used to our presence, drawing the attention of every single person in the room the moment we entered. Contestants must now each board their lists and ascend. Well then, should we get going too? I feel like we're drawing way too much attention, so let's... We were stopped by a voice calling us. Oh.
그간 안녕하셨나요?
Have you been well? I'd seen a child who looked just like her a few times in Honglu's memory. I remember her beaming at Honglu as she made a mound of petals with one hand. But now she looked on at him without discernible emotion, a spear in the very same hand. Tayo, I don't think you'd be participating in the family hierarchy.
잊으셨나요, 오라버니? 예나 지금이나 저희 집안은 누군가의 밑에 있어야
Have you forgotten that my
건설을
family cannot
차지했어요.
exist unless we are in service of greater houses?
지금은
I am but a
설씨
blade
세가에서
serving a
칼을
clan
쥐고
for the
있을
Share
뿐입니다.
family.
그렇구나.
I see, for Big Sister Baochai's family.
네.
Yes,
그러니
I will be fighting in the
앞으로도
service of
남은 날
others till the
동안은
last of my days.
다른
Tayu. Honglu took a step towards her, but she raised her hand and pushed him away. It was not a threat, but her gesture carried such implicit resoluteness that it brought Honglu to a stop.
대요. 나는 곧 대관원을 떠날 거야.
Tayu, I'll be departing
어르신들께서
Dongwon
세상에다가
soon.
좀더
The
많은
elders
걸
have commanded me to
경험하고
leave
오라
here
하셨거든.
and experience more of the world.
떠난다고요?
You're leaving?
제게는 그날의 어떤 답도 해주시지 않은 채로
So you leave me now,
이렇게
still
떠나시는
refusing to illuminate me the truth about that day.
왜
Why?
계속 그렇게 웃고만 계시는 건가요?
Why won't you stop smiling like that?
다시 돌아오지 않게
Then I hope you'll never come back here again.
한때는 정답게 지내는 인연이었지만
We shared an intimate bond once, yet all is for naught.
지금은 하늘에도 땅에도
Now I am
얽매여
unbound by the heavens, unbound by the
이
dirt.
마음엔
Still lies this heart of mine now, with emptiness wrought.
꽃이 필 때는
A blossom may be lovely
그것이
now, but its wilted shape sharpens the blade of woe, the blade of hurt.
더하게 된 차라리
Our meetings never should have come to
만나지
pass.
않는 편이 좋아.
너는 언제나 듣기에
You always say things that are so difficult and saddening to hear.
제 장례는
My own
일찌감치
funeral was held long ago,
뒤늦게
and now,
오라버니께
having met you
인사를
for the final
드렸으니
time,
부디
when we meet our
이곳에서
ends here,
서로 형체도 남지
when we
않게
become
한 줄기
a lone
연기가
thread of
되어
formless smoke to be scattered
바람에
to the wind.
흩날리게 되길 바랄게요.
Rhodia has an MBTI? Looks like I forgot to introduce her to everyone. She's someone with whom I had a brief connection in my childhood, though I guess our reunion has made her pretty unfavorable circumstances.
누군가의 호의로
That she has come here in service of another candidate means that we'll be enemies the next time we meet. Yi Sang trailed off without vocalizing the sentiment inside.
인연이란 건
Connections are such fickle things after all.
것이니까요.
Honglu muttered with a faint hint of loneliness as we entered the grand lift, enclosed by 4 pillars. The lift rises ploddingly. When I looked down, I could see the other candidates, still waiting for their lifts, looking up at us, the candidates whose fates may or may not intermingle with our own in this way.
너는 결코 이곳에서 살아나갈 수
You will never
없다.
leave this place alive, no matter what it takes, swoop off your head.
목을 칠 거야.
That crazy guy. Someone screams bitterly from beneath us, but the lift does not stop. Young
우리가
Honglu,
앞으로 만나게 될
are we to
자들은
battle villains henceforth in this
전부
quest?
악인인 건가?
저들에게는
But to them, we
저희가
are the
악인인
villains.
것이겠죠? 그렇다면
Then are they
저희에게도
to be
그들은
evil in
악인
our
것일까요?
eyes? It's a distinction without a difference.
분명한 건
Well, whichever is the case, I'm pretty sure of that.
적과
Trying to draw a clear line between enemies and allies won't mean much. It seemed that we finally arrived at our destination as the lift slowed down. We were greeted by a sight at first glance which appeared as though it belonged outside. We were clearly within the confines of Hongyun. Underneath the blue sky were two metal gates leading to a massive looming structure. Red lights flickered ominously around the building.
이 넓은 공간을
Looks like they decorated this huge space to look like the outside. I can't even fathom how much money they must have poured into this
가족
project.
심사 2차전.
Family hierarchy evaluations round 2. A disembodied voice echoed from the speakers with a buzz. Begins now. The doors to the lift that carried us up here closed shut.
이곳이
Oh, I finally recognize where we are.
쪽 있는 곳이요?
You've been here before?
여기는
This place
옛날에
is
공시가문이
the site of the
운영하던
former H
그
Corp that was
H사의
once
토라입니다.
headed by the Kong.
아직 그때의 상처가 채 아물지 않은 곳일 텐데 이제 새로운 피가 또 덮어지려나요?
This place still bleeds from the wounds made then. I wonder if we will be spilling fresh blood over them today. We were surrounded by a loud and crowded bustle of teeming audience. Is Honglu still smiling still? As he always has since our first meeting. I turned around to face him, only to see a much younger Honglu. The deep sorrow in the child's eyes was about to overflow, as if he were ready to burst into tears. That's the last one? That's the cliffhanger? Did you see Binna's chair in the background? I did not. Honglu, it's baby Honglu. That's so... Okay, so there's a lot to unpack there. The guy, his older brother, that's like a giant house-like person, his mom was the former, was like a big part of the former H Corp, which Honglu's family took over, so they naturally kind of hate each other. And I guess this guy was adopted by the Jia family. So, I mean, like, I guess that makes sense.
하루가 저물어가는
I guess that makes sense as to why they would hate each other. Wait, 22. That's still
하루가
a thing.
저물어가
What is this? Did I see that right? Oh, 18 hours left for the dailies to reset. Okay, well, the wolf is anxious out there. I need more! I need to see how this ends! Look at your right, sir. I can't. It's literally at the right. What? Look at the chair. What?
하루가 저물어가
Wait, hold on. Oh! It's right here! It's been his chair! I see! Okay. That's so funny. I see it. Okay, I just didn't it's so out of place here because Binna's like actual floor of the library, the floor of philosophy, it looks like a starry sky with like a black floor. And this is like a... Whoa. Oh, I see it now. Whoa! So this is like a big tapestry thing. You start here, and then you finally go inside to the place, and then you go down here to this building. And then you descend on the elevator that goes to this floor. Okay. Man, I really want to see what happens next. I can't. Oh? Shiramuku. What the heck? Should I roll one more time? I need these two IDs, but I might get a guaranteed re-pull that just gives it to me later on. So I don't want to waste it, you know? Why is your phone Limbus pilled? I feel that. Is my phone okay? Oh, that was really good. I want to see how it ends, bro. I'm locked in. I'm ready for it. Okay. Well, either way, I think I'll probably just take a break now Roll, gamble. Yeah. Last one. Last pull. Ah, nothing. Nah, I got nothing. What do we even have here?
하루가 저물어가는 동안
Mayo. Gamble Dio. What if I do one more? Just one more pull, you know? No, I shouldn't. Just imagine the Millie song, we're not ready. I know, I want. It's gonna be 2 weeks before we hear it. I'm sure the guaranteed 3-star pulls are gonna give me one of these, so I don't want to like waste the pulls right now. But the rest of them are just gonna go on the standard banner anyways. I might as well save it for like a cool ego or something, you know? 2 for 2? Yeah. Don't worry, you'll get 2. Gamble again. Alright, last one for sure. Last one. No! It's nothing. I give up. The pity's at 200, but it's almost not even worth it. You'll get through your streams with Rhodia? Yeah. Nothing. Alright, that's it for me for today. I'm gonna go take a break for now. But thank you guys so much for coming. I'll stream the next parts of it Friday and Saturday evenings. So, unfortunately for Thryza, who wants a horror game, I won't be playing a horror game on those 2 days for a couple of weeks. It's just gonna be Limbus Company, IDV, and Limbus Company for the next like 2 weeks or so. That's enough, guys. No more. No more. Next time. Until next time. I mean, like the next ID comes out literally next week, right? It's the Faust one. Hold on, let me pull it up. I haven't made a video for it yet, so I kind of have to.
그대 드디어 목적지를 찾은 것이오.
Where is it? Pure Aura? Where's the Limbus Company main channel? Oh, here it is. It was this one? No? Where'd it go? Where's my Chrome? Huh? Oh, here it is. And then this one would go. How do I... Oop. I disappeared. Huh? Where'd I go? What the heck is going on here? How do I get like left monitor? Hold on. Is it because it's not here? Oh, here we go. So it's... Okay, got it. Let's see. This is the... Ooh, this kind of loud, sorry. So this is the new Faust ID that's coming out. And It's the Mao branch
당장
adept.
주군의 모든 가르침을 전부 이해할 수는 없으나 해가 떠 있는 동안 제 것으로 만들어.
I really like the design. Once again, like it's probably gonna be rupture. I'm thinking it's like rupture poise again, because the last two were also rupture poise.
제갈의 끈을 주군께 부여받았으니
Beast of the Mao must follow in my wake.
즉각 나를 따라라.
The fact that she's like an adept must mean she's better than the other two.
의로운 자는 무력을 앞세우지 않는다고 주군께서 누누이 말씀하셨습니다.
She's got like a lot of.
말보다
Whoa.
거는 앞서는 이런 자라도 의를 향해 나아간다면
Yeah, her things are kind of like the previous Heisho member branches. The ones that like are based off of speed and stuff. But it looks like she has she's not going to have the same snake hand mechanic. So she probably operates closer to the Ryoshi and Otis ones rather than the snake hand for Gregor and Rhodia. Either way, I'm going to roll for it. She looks super neat. Like the design on the blade. This is a big blade. I don't know if the other Heisho branch blades are this big. But man, she does like, how many coins is that? I imagine it's rupture still though. Yeah, how the blade lights up. Like, I remember that's kind of the glyphs on the blade are kind of like the other one too. So looks like we're gonna get this one for this part. But that's kind of weird, isn't it? If we're getting her next week when the next part releases, does that mean we're getting only just the new Honglu ID when the third week comes out? What would that mean though, right? Because like I feel like the only thing we've gotten this entire part are all like Heisho members. And don't get me wrong, I think the design is really cool. But I also think that like they look very, very similar to each other with the big straw hat, like a long blade that's like dark black and greenish. And like the La Mancha Land people, the princess, the barber, and the priest, like they all look very different from each other. Compared to the Heisho Pack members where they kind of wear the same uniform. I wish there was just like a little bit more variety to it. I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying like it would be cool if they did something significantly different. Like how I mean like I wonder what Honglu's is gonna look like, but because it's not gonna look like the Ego, I don't think. But yeah. It looks really good. Alright. Hey doll, hey Momo. So especially since you waiting for me to get her out of this flight. The Black Beasts have corresponding codenames. We should be able to see them. Ah, okay. Yeah. Heisho Pack members are so cool. Reason why my XP is gone. Yeah, they're cool. I wish the design was a little different. Okay, well, I'm gonna go take a break now. Thank you all so much for coming and sticking along with me. I know I started a little bit early today because I said I was gonna start at 10. But I ended up starting at like 8:45 and we've almost gone for 2 hours now. Next week, if you guys want more Limbus Company action, I'm probably going to do Friday and Saturday for like maybe 3 hours. So we'll start a little bit earlier on both of them. All right, love you guys. Mwah! And I'll see you all next time, okay? Bye-bye. Have a great rest of your night. You guys need to sleep. It's like super late for you guys.